It's a blessed evening, and I want to greet everyone. I want to greet all champions of change. I want to welcome you to Live with Chatufa. Thank you so much for those that continue to support us, support the platforms, support also the work of the Gospel of Freedom for Zimbabwe. We know exactly what is about to happen in the country. It is cause for concern to see Gananda and Emerson Mnangagwa continue to hold our country at ransom. This is a time that Zimbabwean people are beginning to, gather themselves to fight for their rights and to make sure that Zimbabwe becomes that country that we all need. We are also reporting also on issues that are happening in our own fellow neighbors, countries, in the SADC region, and also in Africa, and also all over the world. Whenever there are issues that we need to talk about, we also bring them to us for attention. Quite interesting how politicians that are rogue will have a hard time to deal with the people of the land. We are seeing this happening exactly once again in Kenya. We are seeing fed up with politician Crooks. Kenyans are beginning to block politicians' convoys. It's very interesting because, when they think that they are in charge and they think that they are in control, they think that nobody can touch them. Now, Kenyans are beginning to move against these political crooks by refusing to give way to them each time that they are driving around. And I think it's a strategy that is very important. It's a working strategy, I'm sure. If all citizens would gather themselves and agree that we want to give a hard time to these politicians because they don't listen to us. So why should we give way to them when they are moving on the roads? And it's quite interesting. I think, there are many strategies that people can employ to put pressure on these so-called rogue leaders and leaders that are arrogant, who don't want to listen to the will of the people. William Ruto has been such a leader. You remember what happened in the last demonstrations of the generation of the Gen Z. We saw quite a lot of ruthlessness. We saw abductions. We saw live bullets being shot at demonstrators. A lot of people being disappeared and stuff like that. And this is a trend that continues to happen in Africa. And it is quite unfortunate that this is the kind of leadership that we have. And this is a leadership that is destroying us, is destroying the progress of our nations. And we should not tire. In fact, we as Africans should continue to stand up against this kind of rogue leaders that don't want to heed the call of the people. The power belongs to the people. It does not belong to Ruto. It belongs to Kenyan people. Power in Tanzania does not belong to Suluhu. I don't know whether it's Suluhu or Suluhu, whichever way it is. But power belongs to the Tanzanian people, because we are also seeing the same things happening in Tanzania. And we're also going to be talking about what is happening there in Tanzania. So it's quite interesting, a video that we are seeing of how citizens are resisting these so-called political leaders because of their arrogance. And this is one such a video. I think this is a very effective move to put pressure on them. Just take a look. You can look at that lady who is standing in front there. She's not moved. She's not even moving. And on the other side, they are ushering a car to block the entrance also. Right. Can you see what is happening? It's really very, very easy for citizens to put pressure on these rogue elements of leaders. If people, come together and agree to do one thing, it's very, very easy to put pressure on people like Mnangagwa. It's only that citizens are not coming up with the ways and means of putting pressure on these people. There's quite a lot that can be done, and it can make life very difficult for them. Or this arrogance and pride that they continue to employ, it is because they are not being put or under very, very strict conditions. We as citizens can come up with ways and means that can make life unlivable for politicians in our countries if we decide that we need to do this together, united. Wherever they go, they face the same treatment. I'm telling you, they will get to a time of surrendering. They will budge. This process of them just doing what they want is because nobody is giving them enough challenge. So we say kudos to Kenyans for showing these leaders that the power is in the people and not in them. These are some of the many ways and means that citizens can demand their rights and take their power back from rogue leaders and rogue politicians. Thank you so much for joining me on this show. Let's meet in the upcoming shows. You are blessed.